Hey, how you doing, guys? I'm Trenius Anderson, and you're here once again. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the infamous Living Room Network, and what do we always say? Divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right. And what challenge are we on? Yeah, some of you guys know. We're on the 1 month clear conscience challenge for all you newbies out there who are just now tuning in and have not become a subscriber yet. I'm gonna need for you to become a subscriber, but first I'm gonna need for you to get some information on what we're doing here every single month when it comes down to the challenges that we endure. So go to the website, which is at the very bottom of this video in the description section, www.thelivingrealm.org. It's updated every single day. Click Realm Challenges, which will be on the sidebar, the left sidebar of the website, and go into Realm Challenges. You will get all the information on what we're doing here on the infamous Living Realm Network every single day of each month. Man, this is some powerful stuff. I know this Clear Conscience Challenge has already got me living in the moment every day. Like, I literally can't believe that I am a new being, in every moment. It makes me scared sometimes because I'm like, no, I want to hold on to all the negative drama that I used to experience. No, I want to hold on to the grudges. No, it doesn't feel right to be in the moment and just not think about my problems. I'm so used to thinking about problems. Oh my God, what am I doing with my life? I should turn back. No, we're not turning back on the infamous Living Room Network. We're going to continue to go forward. We can continue to, strive and ascend and go higher in our journeys through life. So with that being said, guys, I got a very, very controversial topic I want to discuss with you. If you didn't watch my last video, or it was a few last videos ago, about the seven stages of consciousness explained. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's what the title of the video is called. The 7 stages of consciousness explained. And it kind of gives, it's like I'm foreshadowing right now what I talked about in that video, but it's through a different topic. And this topic is, New World Order and the real truth about New World Order. So I'm gonna need for you to go watch that video. As soon as you get through watching this video, just search for it. You'll find it. Simple, easy, listen, be gone. Anyway, so this whole New World Order thing, guys, like I told you in that video, this whole New World Order thing was something that I figured out on my journey. It was like I became knowledgeable of the simple fact that I found that the government was doing some corrupt stuff, and I felt like they was doing some stuff behind my back that I didn't know before. And I started to stand up for myself, like, no, not anymore. No, I understand why now. Yes, I get it. And I was, becoming more awakened and more in tune with, my surroundings and, what I wanted to do in life. And I just really bought into the whole New World Order theory, because after all, it's not something that's really like technically proven to be real. These are just people's theories that have spread it like rumors, you know what I mean, like wildfires. And so this whole New World Order thing, guys, once again, it's just a theory. It's just a theory. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Now let me go back, because I feel like I missed something. Now, there are a lot of things that are real. There are a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes, that are going on behind closed doors. But do you really want to be that nosy? Think about it. Do you really want to spend your whole life battling something that you don't know is factually, technically correct? So you want to spend your whole life saying, oh, well, they doing this to us and they doing this to the people. It's like whining and complaining. Like, I used to be that way. I used to be a person who was just whining and complaining and pointing fingers and blaming the government. Ain't getting enough wages, ain't getting enough money, boo hoo. I used to be like that. But I noticed it wasn't getting me nowhere. I noticed it wasn't paying the bills. You know what I mean? My crying and complaining about what the government ain't doing for me, and how the Illuminati is taking over. I'm like, yo, I'm believing in this stuff, but at the end of the day, I got a real reality. I have to pay bills. I have to take care of myself. And that's thinking in that direction is not helping me do anything. So let me come back to reality. Let me come back down to earth. Let me get off YouTube for a while. Let me stop, buying into people's beliefs that they put together on the internet to get you to believe. See, here's the thing about belief, guys. People can get you to buy into anything you want. I deal with people every single day on a regular basis who are great persuaders, great influencers. There's nothing wrong with influencing people. There's nothing wrong with persuading people, because if they want to buy into it, that's what they choose to do. You understand what I'm saying? If you see a billboard on the highway and it's like the most stupidest advertisement ever, and you look at it and you joke about how stupid it is, but the next day you in there buying that toothpaste, it got you. I mean, you are got. You bought into the deal, and it is what it is, because persuasion and influence, and getting somebody to buy into something, there's a choice to be made there. It's just like picking a presidential elect, the president-elect, which is, y'all already know who the president is, but it's just like, people had a choice to pick which person they want to become president. And it's the same thing when it comes down to beliefs, buying into beliefs that people put out upon you. People will try to always alter your personal beliefs about your own mind. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the problem with a lot of people in this world. They live constantly trying to buy into everybody's different beliefs, rather than just standing up and believing in their own beliefs within their own self, and just say, you know what, look, I'm only me. I can only be me. Like, I think this way, and I can't think like them. You can't think like the world. You can't think like the next person who believes all this new age Illuminati stuff, new world order stuff. Yeah, that might exist for that person, and they might really have experienced situations and circumstances to where the Illuminati was chasing after them, or everybody was throwing up the diamond signs and it made them feel like inferior and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, you are your only worst enemy. You understand? You are the person who can make a choice whether or not you want to buy into beliefs. So to end it off, what it really means to me is what the new world order really means to me is out with the old, in with the new. See, when I was on my journey, back years ago, when I was first, dibbing and dabbing into understanding things, I first thought that, dang, you know what, the world is about to end. The world is coming to an end. But the real reality of it is that the world has never ended. Civilization after civilization, tribe after tribe called quest, everybody, the ancient Egyptians, the Mayans, civilizations that they didn't die like because their world ended. No, time just went on. Just like the time that we live in right now, it's gonna move on. Like in the future, people will look at Americans, or people will look at how can I say it, Democratic or Republican or millennials, or people that call themselves hippies, or people that call themselves business people or businessmen, businesswomen. Like in the far future, 40,013 maybe, let's just put a number out there, they'll look at us like, yo, what the hell were they thinking? What is a businessman? Or what is a millennial? Or what is an American? Like, they won't know nothing about what we're experiencing right now. Only thing that they will probably have to know anything about how we live is probably just evidence. Just like we got dinosaur bones today, or we can go dig up stuff. Archaeologists dig up stuff about ancient civilizations and stuff from the past. But the world never has ended. It's never gonna end. Put it like this. You were born into this world, so therefore I don't think you can end it. That myth where it's like, I made you and I can take you out, or I made you and I can break you. However it go. It's the same thing, when it comes down to like our regular everyday reality. Do you think that since okay, so this world that we were born into is gonna end before our eyes? Come on now, think about it. It's just not something that's really like realistic. You understand what I'm saying? But Humans, man, we do like to think outside the box, and sometimes we like to go far above and beyond and convince ourselves that somehow the world is going to end and a great big ball of fire is going to destroy the world, Armageddon, or a nuclear warhead is going to go off and detonate the whole world into oblivion, or God is going to come down on a cloud with a whole bunch of horses riding and swoop everybody up with a big sword and a white robe. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So you got to think about this stuff sometimes, guys. Sometimes most things that we think is literal is really symbolic. You understand? It's really just symbolic, metaphoric speakings, parables. As a matter of fact, I like to refer to my man Jesus a lot, in the Bible, in the Holy Scriptures. He didn't really talk literal. He said it. Like, look, I got to talk to these people in parables because they don't understand me, because their eyes are closed. Now, did he necessarily mean their eyes are closed like that? No, he just meant like their eyes, their inner self, their understanding, their consciousness is closed off to understanding what I'm really trying to get them to understand. So I'm gonna help them understand it with examples like this. So the world will, you watching? Not end. Now you can take that and put it in your pocket and act like I never told you. It's yours now. Now that's a belief that you can adopt. That's a positive belief. But all this fear stuff they got y'all believing in out here, it ain't real. Fear is an illusion. Fear is a false, fake reality. Fear drains your energy. Fear is to keep you suppressed. Fear makes you worry, makes you disgusted, makes you down and outright busted. But this is something that you can adopt and keep for yourself. The world is not going to end. You understand what I'm saying? It's not going to end. Now, the only world that I know will end for you is your worldly ways. When you begin to continue on down the path of your journey, you will begin to wake up to who you really are as an individual, as a personality, as a human being, as you, the great I am. Say I am. I am, then your name. Say I am Trenius. I am. Y'all ain't really real right now. You understand? But anyway, so yeah, y'all gotta be real with this stuff, man. This stuff is real. Like, it's all about, your inner self, making yourself better, making other people's lives better, and making the world a better place. The only world that's gonna end is your worldly ways, and that's seeing that you have to trust in the outside world before you start to make real life decisions for yourself. And that's how a lot of people out here are brain programmed. They are programmed mentally to look out here and let that determine what they will do with their life. If the paycheck ain't right, I can't start my business. If I don't get a wife, I can't never be happy with myself. If I don't find a husband, I can't live the life of my dreams. If I don't have a big house, then this little house, it makes me miserable. It's just all kind of, fear going on in people's minds, that they believe that, they have to get validation from the outside world, in order to approve of who God already made them to be, which is a person of power. You got the power. It's all in your mind. So that's what the New World Order is all about. When you start waking up, you will see that the new world that you are becoming exposed to, the new world on the inside, has a different order, has a different way of doing things. You'll start to realize what intuition means. You understand? This is the new world. You start to realize what intuition is. You start to realize what energy is. You start to understand consciousness. You start to understand that you don't need to hang around people that you once hung around. You know what I mean? You'll start to have dreams at night. You have to start understanding with creativity. Your mind will start working in ways that you can't understand. You'll start seeing synchronicities. You'll start, having epiphanies. You'll start dreaming. You start really being human again. This is the new world, and it's in a different order. It's kind of like it's kind of like you cleaning up a house. That's how your mind once your mind was junky, Shit was scattered everywhere. You didn't have shit in order. You know, it was clothes all over the floor. It was junky. It was stank. It was smelly. It was all this stuff other than being in order. Okay, then when you started to take on your journey, you started to go get the broom. You started getting you some Clorox, some Pond salt. Now you sweeping everything and cleaning everything up. And now it's in a different order. So this is the new world order. The new life is the new world order. So don't believe that fear they telling you about the world gonna end. They trying to get y'all to be scared. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the real new world order, all right? It's when you wake up to who you really are. Okay? So once again, don't take things literally and stop buying into fear. Stop buying it. Now let me tell you something about fear. Look, this is how easy somebody can create fear. All somebody got to do is get a camera, put it on. Like, somebody can turn you into a monster. You know that, right? Look, you know how? This is what they got to. This is the only thing they have to do. All they got to do is tape your whole life with a camera recorder, right? Okay, and then they go back and edit all the good stuff you did and scratch that out and just only keep the bad stuff in there. And then they put it all together and make it look like that's who you really are. You understand? See that? See what I'm saying about the New World Order videos y'all see on YouTube? So all they gotta do is hold a camera recorder on your life. Everything that you did, they go back in and edit all the good stuff out and put it together with all the put the bad stuff together with the other bad stuff, and then the next bad stuff, and then the next bad stuff, and then press play, and then you press play, and then you see, dang man, that's a bad person. They really said that. Yeah, that really came out their mouth. Oh my God, they the devil. Oh my God, they this, they bad. You understand? So anybody can make anything, you know, into something bad. But you know, the reversal is also true. You can turn anything negative into positive just as well. Understand? So this is a catchy topic, guys. This is some real powerful stuff. It actually got my brain kind of going in loops and circles and corkscrews and stuff like that. So yeah. But anyway, guys, please make sure you go to the website. At the very bottom of the website, you are able to sign up for the newsletter that I just activated. Also, make sure you check out the RIM challenges and stay up to date with the challenges. And Speak Up, Let Your Voice Be Heard. Speak Up, Let Your Voice Be Heard is a contest I do every single month where we pick 3 or 4 RIM team members who have made great comments on the Live RIM Network videos and whatnot, and we just display each other on the website and let everybody know who we are as RIM team members. And I put their links to, you know, their pages and stuff like that. So maybe you can be the next winner. Just leave a nice comment at the bottom. I take it in consideration. In the meantime, I'll see you next time. Trust me, the world is not gonna end.